Alright, so I was going over some of my paperwork, looking over some of my notes, and I came across, some information that basically I wanted to share with y'all. So I wrote an ebook a few years ago. I published it in 2021. It's called Feature Focus. You can check it out on Amazon. You can order it on Kindle tablet, $4.99 on Amazon, and it's free actually when you order it on a Kindle tablet. But I wrote a book, an ebook, and in chapter 2, I talked about the theory of conditioning. Now, the theory of conditioning is acquired learned behavior. A lot of us been conditioned from youth, right? And a lot of us don't understand how the influences around us is the reason why we behave like that. A lot of people don't understand why, I bump into some people, I meet some people, and you be like, why you act like that, or why you think like that, or, certain behaviors that certain people exhibit, they don't understand, or maybe they do understand, but some people lack the understanding of how the influences from youth actually conditioned them to behave like that the way they are as adults. So in chapter 2 of my book, in Feature Focus, I talked about the theory of conditioning, and I talked about how a lot of unhealthy attitudes and mindset comes from learned behavior acquired during our youth growing up. And the influences, whether it be your parents, your friends, your classmates, school, social media, movies, media, TV, the movies, the media, the video games you play, your neighborhood, your country you living in, the environment, the peer pressure, the family, some of our life experiences is direct result of the reason why we behave the way we do and why we think the way we do. So influences of behavior, and this is actually the second degree of focus, because focus is forgiving ourselves to create unique services, and whether that be direct or indirect, however we create that unique services, however with service or whatever we create that becomes unique to our direct individualism, it also stems from the influence of behavior that we acquired since youth. Now, let me put that in simpler terms. When I created Focus, and I was incarcerated 2014, 2013, going on 2015 when I was released, I created Focus with the understanding that I had to forgive oneself first. I had to forgive oneself first in order for me to create a unique service that directly and indirectly impacts the world, impacts the family, friends, individuals around me. So I had to understand how my influences from youth, my acquired learning, my conditioned learning, my learned behavior is directly impacting my behavior in present day. And I had to get real with myself, and I had to go and study the psychology and the physics behind the theory of conditioning. And I had to relearn, unlearn, and grow out of those unhealthy attitudes and mindsets, which gave me conditional responses. So a lot of what we have in today's world, a lot of what we're dealing with are direct influences of behavior, conditioned learning, learned and acquired behavior being conditioned from youth. A lot of grown adults today still carry a lot of those personality traits and influences from their youth that they exhibit in their behavior, and they have to relearn, unlearn, and just totally let go of some of that. So when you see individuals, or when you question individuals, or you meet people along the way, and you got to question some of their thinking, and they have a different mindset or a different attitude, different perspective, that's not always wrong, but it's not always right neither, especially if it's in a negative light. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And a lot of times it be because of the influences that they had since youth that they become conditioned to as an adult, and now they exhibit that in their behavior. So I wanted to share that with you guys, man. And that's actually the second degree of focus in my book, chapter 2, Theory of Conditioning. I break it down. I talk about all of that. I get deep with it. So I want you guys to go check it out. The link is in my bio. The book is called Feature Focus. You can order it on Amazon for $4.99, or you can order it for free and download it on a Kindle tablet if you have it. But check it out. These are some of my notes, actually. I was going over some of my paperwork, and I was looking at some of my paperwork, and I bumped into some of my notes, and just wanted to share this with you guys, man. Always learning, always growing. It's the name of the game.